Hello, you guys. This is JJ. I hope you guys are doing well. So, today we're going to be looking at what is throwing you off balance. This was inspired by a reading that I did this morning. So, thank you very much, sweetheart. I'm not going to say your name just to keep your privacy, but something that came up in her reading is definitely, I was like, that is true. Sometimes things throw us off balance and we don't know why that is, right? So we're going to be looking at that. I hope that you guys are having a beautiful day. Like always, these are general readings, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Something doesn't fit, just let it go. Do not force it to fit. With that being said, all my information is always in the description box below. Thank you to everyone who has signed up for the retreat. I only have three more spots available. So thank you so much. If you like more information in regards to that, then that's you can hit me up or email me. What else? And thank you to everyone who joined the Reiki class on the 11th for Reiki level 1. So let's get started. Pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. I will see you guys in your selected pile. Hello, pile number 1. If you chose this pile, then this is your reading. I am going to be pulling cards from this towards the end, and let's see what is throwing you off balance. Just making sure everything's on silent. Okay, so let's see what is throwing you off balance. What is going on? 7 of Cups. Okay, so some type of an illusion, some type of maybe having too many options. It could also be a substance abuse for some of you. Maybe we've been drinking too much. Maybe we've been partying too much. Okay, we need to hydrate a little bit more. It's what's coming through here. We have the King of Pentacles. Okay, so for some of you there is, hold on. Wow, and the 4 of Cups. What's throwing you off balance? Like I said, the 7 of Cups is a card about illusions. It's a card about options. It's a card about fantasies and also manifestations. The King of Pentacles, this could be your energy or this could be someone. So this could be someone as well that can be throwing off your energy. This could be an earth sign one that's looking at me like, like tell them. But this is someone who might be an earth sign, like I said, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. This is someone who might be very stubborn, okay, as well. Maybe they're not being honest, maybe they're withholding, or maybe you're bored with this person or with this individual. But also the King of Pentacles can indicate this energy of your work, your finances. So for some of you, maybe you're wanting more opportunities. Maybe you're not happy with the opportunities that have been presented to you. For others of you, you're bored. You're bored in your career. You're bored in your business. You're bored at home. There's something here. It feels like I'm stable. I'm good with this King of Pentacles, but yet I'm bored. I'm wanting something else, right? That's the 4 of Cups here. For some of you, there is this person, like I said, that has made an offer to you, but I feel like you know that this person hasn't been honest, or that they're like wishy-washy. And for some of you, it's like you're not even paying attention, I feel here as well, to what spirit is like wanting to present to you. Yeah, it's like for some of you, yeah, you don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. This is the energy. I'm reading the top because this is what's throwing you off balance. So for some of you, you're like, I don't want to be here. I don't like this. I don't like this home situation. I don't like my living situation. I don't like my work situation. I don't like, it's just this energy of I don't like. But your guides are saying, but you have options, but yet we're refusing to take action, or we're refusing to see these options, okay? It says you are ready to allow the energy from the divine and Mother Earth to fuel you as you fulfill your potential here. Yeah, it's like you feel like there's something here that doesn't fulfill you. And let me close the window. So for some of you, you need to shut something out. You need to shut something out, or you're wanting to, but you just don't know how. That's the energy that I'm picking up here with these cards. Just the same way I shut the window. For some of you, you're just like, I just don't know what to do. I don't know how to close this. I don't know. It's like you have to get up and close it, right? You have to get up and do something is what I'm getting here. Sorry to be so blunt, but that's what I'm getting. It's like this is what's throwing you off balance. You don't like something, but yet we're not seeing our options, or we're not seeing how can we get out of. And for some of you, you are. You know, let's be honest. There's a certain group of people here who are like, no, I'm looking for other jobs. I'm looking for a different home. I'm looking for a different apartment. I'm looking for a different living situation, or whatever it is, you know? Purpose. Yeah, it's like you feel like maybe your name is Melissa. I don't know. But it feels like you're not finding your sense of purpose here. But it's because it's become boring. It's not exciting anymore. Oof, as I said that, my head hurts. Hold on. For some of you, you might be getting headaches, particularly on your right side of your head. Yeah, it's like, what is the point of it all? You're not understanding something, but yet we're here. And that's what's throwing you off. You have a unique place in this world with gifts and talents that only you can provide. Use your connection with the divine to share them. Yeah, I feel like for some of you, you are aware of these gifts. For others of you, you feel like just where you're currently at, where you are rooted, you're not seeing it, or you can't share it, or you can't, like, I don't know, it just feels like very limited, like tied or something. The void. And then we have joy and light. Yeah, because whatever it is, it makes you feel safe. It makes you feel stable with the King of Pentacles there. It's comfortable. That's the word. It's comfortable. But are you really growing though, pile number one? Yeah, and so there's regret. There's regret here. You may be settled for something. Maybe you settled for something. And you're forgetting your power here. And that's what's going to get you out of here, is the fact that you have choices, right? With the Seven of Cups, the fact that you are someone who has power. You're someone who can attract opportunities to you. You have gifts, you have talents. You don't have to stay here or in this situation if you're not comfortable there. That doesn't mean go and quit your job. I always say that. That's not what it means. But it means, like, you know, start taking proactive action towards making changes. Heart healing, unconditional love, forgiveness, and acceptance. For some of you, yeah, if this is a person, you're just not feeling it anymore. You're bored there. You're bored. Yeah, it's secure, it's safe. It has provided you with some type of stability. But it's like you're wondering what else is out there. What else can I do? Who else can I be? The crow cawing in the background. That's confirmation. I feel like it's like what's throwing you off is the fact that you're not wanting to accept. You're not wanting to accept the fact that you're bored. Or that you're not growing there. And then we have life lessons. Yeah, it served its purpose. Purpose. Yeah, purpose and life lessons. It did what it needed to do. And I feel like you're ready to break free. You're ready to move in a different direction. Oh, yeah. And what do you have to look forward to is that Ace of Pentacles. That you can start again. That you can start again, pile number one. You don't need to be in this energy of regret. Maybe you feel like you missed an opportunity here too. That could be another thing. That's what's throwing you off balance. Maybe you feel like something looked very promising with that King of Pentacles. And so you're always wondering, and you're in the back of your mind, you're always like, oh my God, did I do the right thing? Did I let the best thing go? And your guides are saying, why are you giving so much power to that? To that thing, that person, that opportunity? Because it's just putting you here. But your guides are saying, what's for you, it's for you, and it's coming. This is what you have to look forward to. That was just a lesson for you. Let go of the sadness. Let go of the regret. Forgive yourself for these past actions that you did. It's okay. It's okay. But that is what I have for you, pile number one. Take care of yourself. Stay safe. Bye. Pile number one. I was picking up your cards and I forgot to pick this. So we're going to do that right now. Let's see. Truth at the bottom with wisdom. It was this one. Okay, let's see. Let's see, what messages do your angels have for you? Archangel Raphael. Didn't we have that? Wait, we did, right? Wait. Oh, it's very similar. It says, free yourself. Free yourself by... Wait, what? Okay, no, not free yourself. Maybe you have to free yourself. That was completely channel. Feel yourself surrounded by your emerald, by Raphael's emerald green light. I, Archangel Raphael, offer you healing solace. The storm clouds will soon clear and the sun will shine eternally bright. Trust. Yes, a needing to trust, a needing to know that everything is going to be okay. That you're okay, that you're fine. You know, it's okay for you to make the changes that you need to make. Don't be afraid. Let's pick one more here and then we'll wrap it up. Pile 1. And we have change. Yeah, didn't I just say that? Don't be afraid to make the change. Change is coming. With that divine feminine energy, I feel like you've been attracting change. And the card says, life is a journey. It will be unfulfilling if each step was exactly the same as the last, because life is always changing. It is forever fresh and new. Allow your life to unfold gracefully. Be grateful for what was, is, and what will forever be. So again, positive changes are coming. Don't be afraid to make those changes, because I do feel like there is a sense of discontent here. Pile number 1. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. Let's see what is throwing you off balance here. I'm going to leave this here because I almost forgot pile number 1 to pick these cards when I'm done with the cards here. So let's have a look. Let's see what's throwing you off balance. Okay, maybe an eagle or maybe a Leo and the Ace of Cups. Okay, and the King of Wands could be a creative project. Let's see, what else do we have here? Cheerful. I am powerless. Okay, so for some of you, and this is this crone energy, this is this King of Wands. If anyone here feels powerful, it will be the King of Wands, and of course it will be a Leo energy. I feel like for some of you, you're feeling powerless when it comes to a new beginning, when it comes to maybe an emotional situation. It can also be something that is connected to your heart chakra in some way. For some of you, there's a sense of not trusting that your future is bright. For some of you, it's like you're tired, right? This woman, she's crone energy. She looks tired, but she's still pushing forward. So I do feel here that there is a sense of, I don't know, with the Ace of Cups, I would say not being happy. Not being optimistic about what your future holds. Not feeling creative, maybe for some of you. Yeah, it's a sense of it's feeling powerless to what tomorrow will bring. A sense of a little bit of depression. We have forgiveness here. It says, I did not deserve this. So for some of you, there's something that you're having a hard time letting go of, because you're like, how can I renew from this? How can I come back from this? How can I fill my cup again? How can I renew or have rebirth in my abundance? Like, there's something here. It says, allow the labels of judgment to disappear. See the situation and individuals through your heart. Forgive yourself. For some of you, you're having a hard time forgiving someone. Maybe someone did something to you. Or maybe someone did something to someone that you love and you're just like, they didn't deserve it, I didn't deserve it. And so therefore you feel powerless to something here. It feels like you feel like it's unfair. Confirmation. And alignment. Yeah, for some of you, you don't feel, what's throwing you off balance is that you don't feel like you're aligned, or you don't feel like your projects are aligning, or you don't feel like what your heart desires is not aligning with what you want. And so you don't feel uplifted, you don't feel inspired, you don't feel motivated. But your guides are coming in to let you know, like, there's confirmation here that things are working out in your favor. Yeah, but it's because you've been going through a period of growth. That's what's going on. I mean, you got two very wise energies here, King of Wands and the Crone. And when we go through these periods of like a lot of personal development, they're hard. They're hard, especially when you go through Dark Night of the Souls, especially when you go through awakenings. They're challenging. And so for some of you, you literally feel like this plant. You're just hanging around. You're just like, well, what's next? Like, you know, I don't see nothing falling in place. I don't see nothing aligning. I don't see anything renewing here, Spirit. So it's this very like pessimistic kind of point of view. And that's what is throwing you off balance here. Yes, it's because you've been in this period of rebirth. It's like you're in this cocoon, I want to say. And it's like you're still looking at things from a lens of the tough cycles. You're like, you know, because you've been through them. So you're having a hard time even seeing any type of like a fresh start starting for you or anything like that. You're still looking at things like you're wrapping things up. But in reality, the Ace of Cups is there. Maybe you're feeling very emotional, like I said, feeling a little bit depressed or anxious. That's for some of you. Especially when it comes to your manifestations, it's kind of like, I don't see them, I don't feel them, like what's going on? Yeah, because you are definitely, you've been walking and growing when it comes to your spiritual path. And you've been going through a lot of changes. You've been making a lot of changes because you have grown. You have matured. And because of this, it's like there's a dissonance. You're not resonating with a lot of things that at some point you did used to resonate with. Things that used to make you happy, they're not longer making you happy. And in some way, you probably feel guilty for outgrowing certain things, outgrowing certain connections. Maybe things fell apart, or maybe things have been falling apart and you're like, well, I didn't deserve that. Well, what could I have done, you know, for things to have been different? But your guides are saying there's nothing, you know, it's just, it's the cause or it's the effect of growth. Because you have grown, therefore anything that is not in alignment has to fall away. It's the circle of life. That's what I heard. Deep emotional healing. Yeah, like I said, with that Ace of Cups. You've been going through a lot of healing here, especially when it comes to your heart space with that Leo energy. And I feel like what's holding you back is that you're still seeing yourself going through these experiences. You're still seeing yourself through the lens of the past. But your guides are saying stop looking at that. What you have to look towards the future is that you're actually becoming more aligned with the things that your heart does want. Because the things that no longer resonate have fallen away. And you're turning into this beautiful Leo energy, King of Wands energy. The confidence will be coming back, pile number 2. And what do you have to look forward to is these new work opportunities, these new ideas, these new projects, new collaborations, maybe taking new classes, finding that passion again, because the Eight of Pentacles is someone who is sitting doing their work diligently. And this is my craftsmanship. This is someone who, you know, loves something so much that they're not even paying attention to what is going on around them, as we can see in this card, right? In this card, we see this woman who is absolutely so focused on this design. She's not paying attention to anything else. She has her shoes off. She didn't even take off her beanie. It seems like she just got to from wherever she came from. Like she got home and she just sat down, took off her shoes and was like, okay, I gotta get back to work. So this is someone who really loves what they do. This is someone who is perfecting their craft. This is someone who is so inspired to create, and right now you don't feel like that, but it's going to come back. And the reason why you don't feel like that and the reason why you feel out of balance is because you've been doing a lot of growth. You've been walking that spiritual path, and we know that ain't easy. So we have Archangel Gabriel showing up, and that says you will soon receive positive news. The channels for clear and honest communication are now open. Keep an open heart and speak your truth lovingly without fear. Yeah, you've been going through this heart chakra awakening. That's what it is. And then vision. A positive outcome requires a positive vision. I feel like for some of you, this is what has been going on. You've been feeling very anxious. You've been feeling very stuck, very uninspired. And your guides are saying, well, there's something beautiful coming in. It says, visualize everyone involved in your present situation surrounded by light and love. Make sure to include yourself also. Your love has the power to influence and transform the current events. So again, just about changing your perspective, reminding yourself that you've been on this spiritual journey, and walking and doing the work doesn't come easy. And yes, sometimes it makes you feel maybe beat up in some way. Maybe you feel a little bit, maybe that's not the word, but run down a little bit, tired. But that's okay. That's okay, because once you start healing, then you know exactly what it is that you want, who you are, and the inspiration, the passion will come back. But that is what I have for you, pile number 2. Take care of yourselves. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. If you chose this pile, then this is your reading. Let's see what is throwing you off balance. I'm going to leave that there so I don't forget that I'm going to pull cards at the end. The Queen of Wands. And the Two of Pentacles. And the Judgment. This card came out on Insta today. We have conviction. Okay, so we have no one listens to me. That's a trigger statement. My voice is heard. Stand strong and communicate your message. The world is ready to receive that which you have to share or to say. This card has been my stalker card since I got it out, since I got this deck out, which is the Essential Oil Oracle cards. So for some of you, I feel like what's throwing you off is the fact that you're not communicating. The Queen of Wands is someone who, she is my witchiest of witchiest, right? Of the queens. She is someone who is very inspiring. This is someone who is very passionate. This is someone who's an amazing manifester. This is someone who's very confident. This is someone who is very creative in her own way. This is someone who, when she goes into a room, everybody pays attention. She has a loud voice, and the way she expresses herself is with that conviction, with that confidence that, you know, nothing or no one's going to get in her way. And she has a healthy ego. And so for some of you, what's throwing you off balance is the fact that you're not communicating your ideas, your projects, because again, like I said, she's very creative. For some of you, you have something to say, but you feel like no one listens to me. And we have a bird here, right? I don't know if you can see it, but it's right there. It's a little yellow blackbird. It's like you feel like you're not heard. And the Queen of Wands expresses herself not from a place of shouting, but from a place of passion and inspiration. And for some of you, it's like you have this energy. You might have Jupiter in the first house, like myself. You might have Jupiter in the 7th, a Jupiter in the 10th. You might be a Leo rising. You might have fire sign rising, or just have a lot of fire in your chart. But you're someone who inspires a lot of people just by talking, just by being you, just by your projects. And it feels to me like what's throwing you off is, like I said, you're not seeing that within yourself. You're not sharing those ideas, those visions with the world. For some of you, I feel like you're not communicating. It's like your throat chakra is closed. Maybe you have a sore throat, or maybe you cough a lot, things like that. The Two of Pentacles, you might have a lot going on, and your guides are saying, which one do you want to stick to? I mean, you're amazing at, the Queen of Wands is my hostess with the mostest. Like I always say, she has everything going on, right? She drops off the kids. She takes care of home. She has her business run. Like she does a lot. The Queen of Wands does a lot. And so, she's very social. So I feel like in a way, it's like you don't see yourself like that. And that's what's throwing you off. For some of you, might have a lot going on. For some of you, you're not making decisions, or you're afraid of making decisions. You feel like you don't have authority to make certain decisions in your life, but you are the authority. Pile number 3. Integrate. I am trapped. Yeah, that's how you feel. You feel like you're trapped, and your guides are saying, no, you're not. No, you're not. You're actually whole. You're complete. It says, allow the parts of yourself you hide to make themselves known. Pile number 3. Sorry, I'm shouting. Pile number 3. What's going on? Why are you hiding this beautiful energy? You're the Queen of Wands. Put yourself out there. You're ready to, like, for people to see you, to hear you, to read your beautiful poetry, if that's what you do, or to sing, or to see your paintings, to, I don't know, to, put your candles out there, put your baths out there, put your classes out there, whatever it is that you do, whatever your passion is, put it out there. Show the world who you are. As I say that, wand is coming out of my curtains of my window. So yes, show yourself. Show yourself. Pile number 3. Don't hide this side of you. It's like, I feel like you go back and forth, back and forth. You're kind of like yes and no, like you're a little afraid here. Yes, because that is your legacy. I don't know if you can see that one, but let's see. Let's put it here. That is your legacy. And look, this is coming out of his or her mouth. You gotta speak up, pile number 3. That's what's holding you back. The fact that you're not speaking up. I feel like you're someone, when you have something to say, people listen. People listen. People are like, oh, so-and-so is talking. They got something to say. That's what it feels like. But also using your power to conjure things, using your voice to conjure, using that throat chakra, because there's a beautiful harvest waiting for you. But it's like, you stay there. You don't want to join the party. You don't want to join the celebration here. You have so much wisdom. Yeah, it's this energy of like, well, I'll just go solo. The Queen of Wands doesn't ride solo. She doesn't, regardless of gender. She doesn't. She likes to be around people. She's a social butterfly, like I said. My solo queen will probably be Queen of Swords. Yeah, Queen of Swords. Probably Queen of Pentacles. But my Queen of Wands is my most social of them all. You're ready to be out there. You're ready to be seen. You're ready to be heard. You're ready to create that stability, that legacy in your life. But it's like, you don't see it. I want to see this conjuring card because this is the first time I pulled this card out. But that's what I picked up intuitively. But I do want to see what they have here. Okay, number 82 might be significant for some of you. 10, again, a new cycle. Let's see. For some of you might vape. Spiritual communications. Maybe you keep this in the dark from some and are out to others. Like I said, for some people, it's like you're very selective with what you share. And I feel like that's what's throwing you off balance, that your guides are saying, no, share it with the whole world. Why are we being selective with certain people? How come certain people can see an aspect of you and others cannot? This kind of reminded me of myself. But it's like they're saying, show it all. You don't need to hide it. Yeah, you don't need to hide it. I feel like you have a strong communication with your ancestors as well. And that's what's holding you back. Yes. It's like you keep trying to do things by yourself, and your guides are saying you don't have to. You will get a lot more further if you were to work with other people, or just share your thoughts, your opinions, your art, your magic to the world, and stop hiding. Earthly shifts, end of cycles, positive changes, rejuvenation. Yeah, I feel like for some of you, you have been in this judgment period. Okay, maybe you're afraid of judgment. Maybe you're afraid of what other people would think about you if you were to go and start talking or sharing your things with other people or with the community. Your guys are saying, no, your tribe is your tribe. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. And the ones that are not meant to be there, they'll leave, and that's okay. Your tribe will come. We have stay strong in your faith. Yeah, it's like you have a really negative mindset about you sharing who you are, your authenticity, your creative side, your uniqueness. Because this is the queen that is the most comfortable in her own skin and doesn't shy away from anything. Think of the song This Is Me by The Greatest Showman. Listen to that song, pound number 3. And then what you have to look forward to is that actually people are going to love you for it, that you're going to receive a lot of compliments, a lot of offers, a lot of amazing opportunities, because then you're going to be in the flow. This is all about you being in the ebb and flow of manifestation. Whoa. Someone's knocking on my door, so I'm going to say that there's going to be opportunities knocking on your door. I love that omen. Very beautiful omen here. Yes, transformation. You're ready for that transformation. It says, through the great love that holds you in its embrace, you are moment by moment transforming in ever greater light, ever greater oneness, and ever greater wisdom. You have so much to share, pile number 3. And don't be afraid of the unknown. Do not fear the unknown. This is a time of deep exploration and transformation. Unfamiliar territory leads to new horizons. It will lead to your legacy. It will lead to your abundance. So keep doing what you're doing. Don't be afraid to shine your light and showcase that creative potential that you have. But that is what I have for you. Bye.